உங்க ஸ்கிரீனுக்கு என்ன?
Good morning, everyone. Namaste and hearty welcome to all of you for today's session. Today we are on second day of this week and we are having Satyananda Yoga Centre from Chennai. We're very fortunate to have Chitra ma'am with us and we hope that yesterday with different style, different learning, you have learned something new or just be there with us and see this week how it is going to take you. We are moving towards our International Day of Yoga very soon. So for today's session, now I'm requesting ma'am to please begin the session. Thank you.
Hari Om, Namaste to all of you and welcome to this session on Satyananda Yoga Chakra. So let us start with Om chanting 3 times all together. Please come to a comfortable sitting position with your hands in Chin Mudra or Gyan Mudra, whichever is comfortable. Gently close your eyes. To chant Om, take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in. Breathe in again. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Hari Om. Rub your palms thoroughly. Rub your palms till they become hot. Place your palms over your eyes. Allow the heat to pass through to the eyes and then gently drop your palms down and open your eyes. Namaste. Hope you have been able to do something of what was taught yesterday. So let's start with a quick recap session. So yesterday we discussed about the Bihar School of Yoga tradition, the Satyananda Yoga Chakra. We discussed about Pavana Mukta Asanas and started with the PMA series, Pavana Mukta Asana series for the hands. So quickly giving you a recap, we looked at finger clenching and squeezing. Then we did wrist bending. Then we did wrist rotation with the support clockwise and anti-clockwise. Then we came to elbow. So here we did 2 movements, front and sideways. And then we came to the elbow rotation. So elbow rotation, you give a forearm support and clockwise and anti-clockwise movement. Then after the elbows, we came to the shoulder practices. We saw 3 variations. One was to move up and down. The second variation was sideways and backwards. And then the third one was rotation, combining the first and the second. So once we completed that, we moved on to neck rotation. Neck rotation clockwise and anti-clockwise in a very gentle movement. This is what we covered yesterday. So today we will be covering practices for the legs, the PMA practices for the legs. So you can turn this way. And here all the practices for the legs will be, you have to sit upright, stretch your legs and then do the practices. We'll be doing leg practices and then we'll be doing a short practice of breath awareness. That's a relaxation practice. So like the hands, legs also we have 4 areas to address. One is your toes, the next is your ankle, then your knee, and then your hips. So we will start straight away. So just watch. You can keep your toes, legs slightly apart. Yeah. The first practice, please observe 2 rounds as we did yesterday, and then we'll do 2 rounds all together. First practice is toe bending and clenching. So Pada Anguli Naman. Now here again you watch your breath, and with incoming breath, bend your toes inwards towards you. With outgoing breath, you clench them outside. With incoming breath, toes inwards. With outgoing breath, clench. Now let's do all together 2 rounds. Stretch your legs nicely. Sit either in an upright position, or you can place your hands over the knees. You can do this, whichever is comfortable for you. Okay? So let's start all together. Watch your breath nicely. With incoming breath, you will come inwards. Bend your toes inwards. With outgoing breath, outwards, squeeze them nicely. With incoming breath, toes inwards. With outgoing breath, clench them nicely as if you're squeezing something. Now, at the end of 2 rounds, you can just close your eyes. Observe the impact on the practice. And the next practice is ankle bending. Gulf Naman. So here again, make sure your shoulders are upright. Watch the demo first. Mr. Shivaswarup is showing us how it has to be done. So watch the breath. With outgoing breath, you will stretch outside. You will bend your ankle as much as possible. With incoming breath, move inside. Feel the impact on the ankle. Make sure you're not straining your shoulder or you're not straining your feet. The impact has to be in the area of the ankle. With outgoing breath, stretch nicely, bend your ankle outwards. With incoming breath, come inside. Now let's do all together 2 rounds. Please sit with your feet stretched. Watch the distance, watch your breath. Become aware of the movement that you're going to give your ankle, and then let's start. With incoming breath, come inwards. With outgoing breath, stretch outwards. With incoming breath, become aware of the stretch. When you complete 2 rounds, you can straighten your feet and relax. Watch the impact of the practice on your ankle. Now we did Gulf Naman, that was bending. Now we will do ankle rotation. So rotation, as we saw yesterday, has a clockwise and anti-clockwise element. So we are going to do 2 rounds clockwise along with the breath, and 2 rounds anti-clockwise. Now watch the demo. We'll do for both the feet together, but when you are practicing, you will make sure that you do 10 rounds on the right leg, 10 rounds on the left leg, and then come to 10 rounds both the legs. So that will give you a nice impact to observe how you feel. So you will be able to release release a free flow of prana into the region which you are moving. So let's start. Observe the breath. So with incoming breath, half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. With incoming breath, half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. Change the directions now. Half circle up with incoming breath, half circle down with outgoing breath. And when you complete 2 rounds, let's all start together. Please stretch your feet. Watch your breath. back upright. Do not bend your knees. The practice is for the ankle. So become aware of that, and let's start all together 2 rounds. 2 rounds clockwise with incoming breath. Gently rotate your ankle. Become aware of the count. When you complete 2 rounds clockwise, then you move on to 2 rounds anti-clockwise rotation. So this time when you complete 2 rounds, make sure you don't bend your shoulders, make sure your feet are flat. You don't have to bend it. Observe the impact of the practice of ankle rotation. Next, we come to the practice of ankle cranking. Now here, please observe, don't get into the position. You will first keep your left leg straight. You will bend your right leg, gently cross over, and make sure that you have ample area for rotating your ankle. This should be your position. Please observe. We are going to give a nice movement clockwise and anti-clockwise to the ankle. So your right hand should be like this, placed above the right feet, and with your left hand you will catch hold of the toes. Okay? So now you will watch your breath. Again for all rotation as we already mentioned, with half circle you go up with inhalation, and with outgoing breath you come half circle down. Half circle up with inhalation, half circle down. Now you reverse your direction. So it's going to be a clockwise and anti-clockwise. The rule for breath remains the same. So when you complete, you can release the foot, cross it over and spread. So now let's do the practice for the right leg. Sorry, let's do it for the left leg and then we'll do all together. So now this time your left leg is straight. Now observe, right leg is crossed over. Observe the position of the hand. With your right hand you will catch hold of the toes and sit upright. So watch your breath. Now this time with incoming breath you raise half circle up. With outgoing breath come down. With incoming breath half circle up. With outgoing breath down, and then reverse the direction. Please synchronize it along with your breath. The pace of each and every person's breath varies. So some people do it fast, some people slow. So don't be worried about that. You take care of your breath and observe the movement and do the practice. So let's do all together. Please come to the base position. You first keep your left leg static. Start bending your right leg. Gently cross over. See the hand positioning. With your left hand, you hold the toes and start to move. Observe the breath. You can do clockwise 2 rounds with awareness of breath, awareness of the movement on the ankle. And when you do 2 rounds, you reverse the direction and again do 2 more rounds. So if you are comfortable starting anti-clockwise, it is up to you. Either clockwise or anti-clockwise, but one must cover both while doing the practice. And when you complete 2 rounds, gently release the leg. See how the leg is released, cross over and then stretch. Now just close your eyes and observe the impact of the practice. Your ankle will be feeling a little lighter because you've given 3 movements to the ankle. This part of the body we normally don't exercise. So now with this Pavanamuktasana practice, you are allowing a free flow of prana, a free flow of energy into the region. That is the aim of the practice. Now let's do all together with the other leg. Please keep your left leg, bend your left leg, cross over Hand position, right hand holding the toes. Watch your breath. Always observe your breath before you start the practice. Back upright, legs straight. With incoming breath, gently come up. With outgoing breath, down. With incoming breath, up. With outgoing breath, down. Reverse the direction this time. Become aware of the breath, the movement that you're giving. Once you complete 2 rounds clockwise and anti-clockwise, gently release the leg, cross over to the other side, stretch, relax, and observe. Close your eyes and observe the impact of the practice. You have completed 3 variations of ankle rotation, ankle bending, and ankle cranking. Now we move on to the next practice for the knee. Knee is Janu Palak. The first variation is kneecap contraction. Now, how you achieve this, I'll just explain. You will tighten your thighs. So, when you tighten your thighs, you are lifting your knee. There is a contraction. So, it will be tighten your thighs, let go, tighten, let go. This is going to be the movement. It is going to be a dynamic movement. So, you don't have to synchronize with your breath. Okay, so just let's watch the demo. You can place your hands over the knees just to observe the impact. Yeah. So tighten your knees, let go. 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 So what this practice does is it replenishes the fluid that is there between the kneecap and the bone. So many of us have knee problems because of this fluid getting dried up. So you can do this practice dynamically for about 20 to 30 rounds when you practice on your own. So let's do all together. Please stretch your legs. You can hold your hands over the knees to feel the impact. There is a contraction and an expansion happening here. So just pull your thigh muscles. Relax your shoulders. Don't keep your shoulders tight. Relax your shoulders. Tighten your thighs, let go, tighten, let go, tighten, let go, tighten, let go, tighten, let go. Now just relax, feel the impact of the practice. Alright, so after Janu Palak, we will move on to Janu Naman. That is knee bending and stretching. So we will start with the right leg. Left leg remains static. So please observe. Here what we do is, you will raise your right leg slowly. You can just show. Yeah. Slightly above. And once you breathe in, the legs will be raised. With outgoing breath, you will squeeze it towards the chest. This is the movement. Stay there. So what you're doing is, with inhalation, you are coming up. Here the back has to be upright. Make sure the other leg does not lift. And when you have to inhale, again stretch. When you have to breathe out, with outgoing breath, squeeze. Bring it close to your chest. With incoming breath, you will stretch. With outgoing breath, you will bring it closer. And now gently drop your foot down. So now let's do all together. First, keep your left leg on the floor. Observe your breath. Back should be upright. So as he has showed you, you will hold your hands like this. With incoming breath, stretch your right leg slightly above the floor. With outgoing breath, bring it close to your chest and remain as long as possible for a count of 2 or 3. Then when you have to breathe in again, you stretch. Now you can lift it with outgoing breath. So on completing 2 rounds, you can just release the posture and relax. So we will do this again with bending the left leg. So right leg remains firm, Watch your breath. Let's do 2 rounds all together. Watch your breath. With incoming breath, raise your left foot slightly high. With outgoing breath, bring it close to your chest, back upright. And with incoming breath, again stretch. With outgoing breath, bring it close. When you complete 2 rounds, simply relax your foot, stretch, and observe the impact of the practice. So even here, all these practices, it will be ideal if you are able to do for a round of 10 plus 10. That is when you will be able to feel the actual impact and you will be able to feel that relief in the joints. That is the Pavanamuktasana, what it does to your joints. So it allows a free flow of prana and you will be alleviated from your pain or injury or whatever. So let's move to the next practice, rotation. So here you will hold your hand between two elbows. This is how you will hold. And first is you will keep your left leg straight and this is the position. Please observe. So what you are going to do is you are going to give a nice rotation. Imagine a blackboard in front of you. You have a chalk in between your toes. You are going to draw a nice big circle. That's how you're going to do your movement. Okay? So let's start. For rotation with incoming breath, half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. With incoming breath, half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. And then you will reverse. So here you make sure that your right foot does not touch the ground. You are having a nice support here. So you will not be feeling the strain. So back will be upright. And once you complete 2 rounds, you can gently drop the foot down and stretch. So this is Smt.Chitra or the rotation for knee. Fine, let's do all together now. 2 rounds, clockwise and anti-clockwise with breath awareness. Please come to the base position. Interlock your hands from elbow to elbow. This is how you will hold. Now start with the right leg. Draw a big circle on the blackboard. With incoming breath up, with outgoing breath down. With incoming breath up, with outgoing breath down. And then you reverse the direction once you complete 2 rounds. Become aware of the breath, the movement, the impact on the knee. This is a very powerful practice for the knee. It will strengthen your joints. And when you complete 2 plus 2 rounds, you can stretch your legs and relax. So Smt.Chitra. Always make it a point after every practice, you just close your eyes and observe. The mind should be totally focused. We were talking about 5-pointed awareness yesterday, where we said you have to be totally into the practice. So that is what you will do whenever you practice. And that allows the healing to take place naturally. So let's do now with the left leg. Come to the base position. Keep your hands below, back upright. Become aware of the breath. With incoming breath, you move half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. With incoming breath, half circle up. With outgoing breath, half circle down. And then you reverse 2 more rounds. Make sure you cover clockwise as well as anti-clockwise. And once you complete, stretch your legs and relax. Observe the impact of the practice. So as far as practices are concerned for the day, we are done with the practices. We now move on to a practice called breath awareness. So what comes to your mind when you talk of breath awareness? You need to be aware of each and every breath that we are taking in and leaving out. So what this practice does is it allows you to take a deep breath. When you start becoming aware of your breath, your breathing becomes deeper. You are in a relaxed state of mind. Okay? So we'll get straight away into the practice. All you have to do is to lie down in Shavasana. and just do as per the instructions that I'm giving you. You have to count your breath at some point of time, but before that you have to get deeply relaxed. So please lie down in Shavasana with your head, neck and back in a nice straight line, feet gently flopping by the sides, hands slightly away from the body and palms facing the ceiling. Become relaxed. Observe your whole body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. Let go of your head, your shoulders, your hands, your buttock muscles, your thighs, your feet. Completely let go of your whole body from the top of the head to the tip of the toes. If you wish to make any adjustments, if you wish to adjust your clothes, if you wish to adjust your hair, if you want to scratch some part of your body, please do so now. After making all the adjustments, resolve to remain still for the duration of the practice. Once you have made all the adjustments, make sure that you do not move the body and you are totally still. Become aware of the heaviness and the stillness of the right hand, of the left hand, of the right leg and the left leg. Feel that your body is sinking down and down into the floor. Allow your body to get completely relaxed and this time take your awareness to the incoming breath. Feel the chillness and calmness pervade through the body as you breathe in cool air through the nostrils and feel all the cares, the fatigue, all the negativity come out of your body as you are breathing out warm air. Become aware of the count of each and every breath that you are taking in and out. Now you have to take your awareness to the breath and add the element of count to it. You will have to count your breath from 11 to 1 in the reverse order like this. I am breathing in 11. I am breathing out 11. I am breathing in 10. I am breathing out 10. I am breathing in 9. I am breathing out 9. In this manner, continue to count your breath till you reach 1. No mistakes in counting, please. No sleeping, please. Your awareness on breath and the count. If you have made any mistakes in counting, please start all over again from 11 till you reach the count 1. Your awareness on breath and the count. Now stop counting wherever you are. Stop the awareness of count and continue to breathe normally. Gently externalize yourself. Gently wriggle your toes, your hands. Move your head from side to side. Turn to your left side. Use your hand as a pillow. Use your left hand as a pillow. Turn to your left side and lie down for a moment. Recall the practices that we did since morning. We had done movement for toes, toe bending. Then continue to lie down and keep your eyes closed. We had done movements for the toe, the ankle, knee contraction, knee stretching and bending, knee rotation. These are the practices we completed, and now we are doing the practice on breath awareness. Now gently turn to the left side and come into the sitting position with your eyes closed. Please keep your eyes closed. Come to the sitting position. Your hands inching or Gyan Mudra. We will chant the mantra Om 3 times all together. Take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in again. Right? Om Shanti 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 Hari Om. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. Hari Om Tat Sat. See you again tomorrow morning. Until then, have a good day. Namaste.